And that moves us to the discussion agenda.
Coming to the podium to discuss the hourly fees. This is a rule of the previous passed KF policy, is our Chief Operating Officer, Dr. Gerald Geary. Dr. Geary.
Good evening, Dr. Ross, Madam Chair, fellow board members. Administration brings to you the attached proposed revision to Administrative Rule KFR, Community Use of School Facilities, and changes for KFE, hourly schedule for use of District 5 facilities, and KFE2, hourly fee schedule for outdoor facilities, into one document, KFE, schedule for use of District 5 facilities. The fee schedule amounts reflect the former fee schedule with a reduction in cost of the following spaces and updating the personnel salary and benefits per hour chart to reflect current overtime rates for the district. The changes made to the fees are highlighted on the document KFE fee schedule for the use of District 5 facilities. All the changes are the ones we talked about during our last discussion, with the exception of one additional one. All staff require a 3-hour minimum charge, regardless of how long the event is. In the past, it was 2. We're updating that to 3 hours to help some of our employees receive overtime pay. And I stand for any questions or discussion.
Mr. Satterfield.
I really don't have a question. I just want to make a comment. I appreciate your hard work with all this. This is a can that's been kicked down the road for several years, actually. It's been something within our community, and I understand their concerns and their wishes to get our students more involved. But again, you've done a yeoman's job of looking into this and coming up with a plan that's feasible and that I think acceptable. And I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that it all works out well. But again, this is something that's been talked about for many years. So I appreciate your efforts with this.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Bainum.
And it looks like you've already kind of got it set up, but just as far as doing some research and talking with folks, some districts will use salary personnel that don't require overtime. I do see where there's like an hourly rate. I guess that's for non-salary.
That's an average just for our non-salary people, correct?
Yeah, but did you use like just salaried, administrative staff? That's not something that would be first choice, I'm guessing?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
So for the facility, say if you used a high school, in some districts, they'll use the principal or one of the assistants that are salaried to, open or close. I didn't know if that was explored.
Dr. Turner, can you kind of talk us through the salary, average salary?
Yeah, I think our policy requires a supervisor be on site. Are you saying the supervisors also provide custodial services? I don't understand.
So if it was just one person that was needed, like if, they were opening up for, a church or a game or something, that it would be the principal or the assistant that would be open and close type situation.
Yeah, our policy does give the principal to discretion. If an administrator is not needed, they aren't required. We don't pass that charge on to the requester if it's not needed.
Anybody else?
Dr. Gary, do you see that adding the minimum 3-hour might make this a more attractive option for our staff, that they would maybe choose that rather than doing something else, one of the other jobs?
We do think it's an attempt. It does bump many of them in overtime, so we do think it's an attempt.
Okay.
Thank you. Anybody else? Thank you so much, Dr. Gary.
Thank you.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Third.
And the motion carries 5-0. Y'all have a good night.